Hi, this is Mario, fxotherway. Have you ever noticed that the market is moving in cycles? You probably have. Have you ever tried to count the distance in days or in candlesticks between two tops on the market? I bet you probably have. Have you ever achieved any reliable results for this counting? I mean, in the sense that you could predict in how many days in the future or in how many candlesticks in the future the next top or bottom will appear. You have probably not. Why? The reason is simple. You will fail because of the reason which is beyond your control. Why you will fail, you might ask? Because you learned the wrong maths. In this video, I will tell you which part of mathematics is right for calculating market cycles. I will tell you which cycles are the most important, how to calculate these cycles, and I will show you some examples of harmonic cycles on some currency pairs. But before I get to the topic, I'd like to tell you one thing. Do not expect a ready-made formula for success on the forex market after this episode. This episode will not give you any fish. This episode will teach you how to fish based on knowing the key to cycle counting. If you want to understand what's going on, I advise you to watch this whole episode carefully. If you don't need this information, find another video on my channel. There you'll find plenty of ready-made methods for the forex market. So let's start the rock and roll. When I started trading, I tried, like all of us, to find my holy grail. Of course, I tried to find periodicity in the behavior of the markets. I counted candles from top to the bottom, from bottom to the top, and so on, hoping to find my holy grail. But at one point I gave up. I noticed in the meantime one interesting thing, and it was my beginning of studying cycles. Have you ever wondered that we live simultaneously in two different worlds of mathematics, where money and distance we measure in the decimal counting system, such as tens, hundreds, thousands, and millions, when our time is measured in the 12-based counting system, such as hours, months? Have you ever noticed that 12 is a harmonic value and 10 is not harmonic at all? 12 can be divided in half, in 3 parts, into 4 or 6 parts, and each time we get an integer value. Each year we divide into 12 months, or 4 seasons, or 3 trimesters. Each day we divide into 24 hours, which is double 12. We have 12 apostles, 12 imams of Shia in Islam. There are 12 Olymp deities in ancient Greece, 12 work of Hercules, 12 stars on EU flag, and finally, we've got 12 Angry Men or the Dirty Dozen movies. And you might ask, what does the bloody Dirty Dozen have to do with the forex market? A lot, my friend, or even more than that. 12 means perfection and harmony. Multiples of the 12 often determine the duration of the trend. 12 to the second power is a Fibonacci number of 144. 12 is 1/30th of 360. That is 1/30th of complete cycle. Often in the chart you can see that from the bottom to the top of the trend there are 36 candles or 48 candles or 60 or 72 or 84 or 96. In longer trends you might observe 288 candles or 432, which by happening as well is a perfect harmonic number in music. You've probably heard of 432 Hz vibration, which is much better than actually applied 440 Hz, introduced by Goebbels, the Minister of Propaganda, Nazi's Minister of Propaganda in 1938 or 39. We've got also 1728 candle cycles, the very long ones. You might have not observed that, which is for the long trends. There is, my friend, the 12 to the power of 3 makes 1728, and half of it probably is also a half of a long-term cycle. W.D. Gann already talked about the extraordinary importance of 144 and its half, which is 72, or quarter, which is 36. And very often Gann used these values to predict the length of trends, together with other factors like planetary movements and geometric symmetry. Okay, let me show you now a few examples of trend duration on different time frames. So first of all, I'm on Euro-USD 4-hour chart. We got a starting point here, and you might see after 60 candles, we got a top over here, which is right here. It says it is a harmonic value, so we might forecast that from this point on, when we've got those 2 points, we might try to find turning points on 12 multiples somewhere. So 108 candles from the starting point, or 48 candles from 60 value, we got one turning point. 144 from the starting point, so 144 candles, we got another turning point. And so on, you might check all of those. 300, we've got exact turning point here again. At 360, which falls on this candle, not this one, not the very top. Sometimes it doesn't work straight up to the candle, but it's another point where trend has changed. Let's go to another one. I've got here Euro-USD weekly chart. We got starting point here, and 192 candles later, we got that turning point. Another turning point we got here, the bottom, 288 candles. What is even more interesting, here you might see this point is where time and price squared by W.D. Gann, because here the price from here to here fallen about roughly 1,900 and something points, which is 10 times the number of weeks which passed from this area. That's how Gann used to find those places. Here we got 288 candles on weekly chart from this top. The trend reversed again. Here we got 672, which is also, this is a multiplication of 12. So look, it's 672 divided by 12 makes 56 cycles of 12 is over here, and so on. We can go further. It works in any time frame. I'll show you. Here we got Aussie dollar here. So 84 candles on weekly chart is W1. We've got here first turning point. We got 600 here, which is 10 times 60. It's another turning point. From this place to this, we got 360 candles, where the price reverses, as you can see. It works on any time frame, like on this USD Swiss franc. You can see exactly after 60 candles, we got one top, 48 candles, we got another one, 96, 288, which is double 144, we got that turning point. 264 is another multiplication of 12. We got this turning point. Just think about it. It is really important. As I told you at the very beginning, I'm not going to give you any fish in this video. Instead, this is your fishing rod, my friend. So if you work it out in the proper way, you find your own solutions. You will find, as they call, the Holy Grail. So do your research, work it out, watch my other videos. I will see you next time, my friend. Green peeps.